Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Saturday Morning Champions. This is actually going to be my second attempt at this because I recorded an entire video. Let me just fix the glare there. I recorded an entire video of this gameplay. Then I went to start editing it this morning and discovered that I basically had at first I thought, did I not move my mic to a place where it could pick me up? No, I think because I had done the Critical Encounters podcast the night before, I had been messing around with the volume, and I think when I went to go turn it back down, because I had to turn it really high up for the show, I turned it too far down. So even with me trying to fix the audio, it was either going to be garbled or you all wouldn't hear it. So that said, we're redoing this episode. It is Domino versus Batroc. The changes we're making here is that instead of the Batroc Brigade, we are adding MODOK. Other than that, it's just the same thing. And the other caveat here is that I originally did this with an aggression deck, the aggression deck that I've played in the last two episodes. But now I've changed over to a protection deck because in the last episode I thought, I bet Domino would be pretty good in a Change of Fortunes deck, so let's try that out. And I was going to do that for my MODOK gameplay next week. We're getting a week early. I have not tested this deck at all. I put it together, and I think it's in a good place. And frankly, Domino is so good that like the aspect cards I'm not too concerned about. But if there is anything where I'm like, oh, yep, that just doesn't work, that the rough edges were not worked out. But that is enough. We are now like 2 minutes into all of this. Let's get to the actual gameplay and get all this stuff shuffled together. So right off the bat, we are playing against Batroc. He is a 1-scheme, 2-attack villain with the forced response of after Batroc attacks, place 1 threat on the alert level, which we will get to in just a second. And a forced interrupt of 1 Batroc would be defeated, reset his hit point dial to 8 instead, and then remove 6 threat from the main scheme. We have our main scheme over here, which placed the escaped captives outside of play, put the alert level into play at low. And then the alert level is an environment that once it has 4 or more threat on it, 4 per player threat on it, it flips over, it becomes something really bad. It has the force response of after a character is defeated except by consequential damage, place 1 threat here. And then a hero action of spend a resource of any type, remove 1 threat from here. So we'll be able to work our way down. And then of course we've got Domino here, who is a 6 hand size, 9 hit points hero, or alter ego with 3 recovery. She has a action where she can swap the top card of the discard pile with a card in my hand. And then on the other side, she counts wild resources twice when they are discarded from the top of my deck. And she has an ability where I can take a card from my hand and swap it with the top card of the deck. Other than that, let's get to it. We have 6 threat on the main scheme, and this all feels so familiar. Some of the lessons I have learned since doing this yesterday is just to keep an eye on some of my aspect cards or some of my identity specific cards that can sort of like mess with the encounter deck. And then additionally, just making sure that I'm paying attention to all the triggers here. But let's look at the opening hand. 6. Okay, so right off the bat, I think I'm going to want that because Change of Fortunes is so important. I want this. I know that's good. I will say that Probability Field and Sharpshooter did a lot for me last time. Okay, so I should be able to... I'm not going to worry about this because I think that a good workout plus my basic attack and the pistols is going to be... is going to probably get me through an entire stage. And if I can get a captive ally, and then I think if I do it fast enough, I'm going to get a captive ally, do it again to get a second one, and not try to like rush the strategy. But I think other than that, these two... wait. Would I even be able to do all that in one turn? So I guess it would be... Okay, so I might be just... I'm going to mulligan away the armored vest, and it'll be the top card. Maybe I will grab it. Oh, give me a good amount of light, but not a huge glare on my cards. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm going to keep these two. I'll keep the armored vest here in case I want to swap it for a card that I find. But let's get to it, because yeah, we'll get to it. I will say one carryover from the previous version of the deck is that I still have Legion, and I think that Legion with Protective Training is going to be really good because he just needs the hit points to be able to do his thing as much as possible. But let me just see here. I don't think my strategy changes. That I'm just going to burn up everything except for these two and prioritize them because we have more copies of. We have 2 more copies of both of these. We'll hit them. And we don't even have Legion yet. I think Legion and my 2 identity-specific ones are the only allies in the deck. So let's... I don't need to swap anything with Armored Vest. Although, I say that... Oh, but okay. I'm not going to know that Digging Deep is on top to give me an extra resource until I've already swapped it with the top card of my deck. Or with a card from my hand. So I shouldn't even try to play around drawing into Digging Deep, I don't think. So let's just flip to Hero Form, and I should put this here. We will then, I guess, just put any kind of wild resource on top. Okay, cool. All right, so then we will go 2 for the pistol, and... I guess, okay, so this will deal 6. Yeah, let's just be a protection deck that tries to rush a little bit here. So, a good workout, which is going to do 6, plus another wild. So that's, sorry, it'll do 4 plus the wild to do 6, put him down to 2. Right now, my biggest concern is to just basically try to avoid getting MODOK. And I'll say that Lucky Break, I think is the card. That saved me a couple times in the previous thing. But, okay, so then we've done that. This gets discarded. I should put a... I also want to try to work around any patrols I might hit. So then renew Domino's Pistols, add Batroc. And just for 1. Okay, well... what I should have done, now that I stopped to think about it, is I should have attacked with Domino, flipped him over, got the civilian ally, and then just let Domino's Pistols be whatever it was going to be. But do that, put him down to 0. Then he will go back up to 8. Like I said, I don't have plans to rush this because the other thing is I think if you push... Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry, we're not even to the point of getting the captive ally. We are to the point of taking all this off. And then you advance to stage 2A. And on 2A, there's nothing. But then there is... we flip over. We get the Locating Missing Persons. Has 3 threat on it. And a Force Interrupt of... When the last threat is removed from this scheme, put 1 set-aside rescue captive ally into play, exhausted under any player's control. The players may advance to 3A. If they don't advance, place 3 threat per player here, and we win by getting through, by advancing, and by having a captive ally round. Okay, so what I was going to say is when we move to the 3rd one, this flips over. So we sort of don't want to push forward too much without having a plan and to sort of like move through everything really quickly. But that is the entire turn. And we are going to go 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Oh, sweet. Okay, this is like the best hand I could have possibly drawn. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is really, really good because, oh man, I don't even know if I want to repose. Okay, let me think this through. So my turn will be play this, put this on top. I might even just try to go without Legion and just use this to like get some damage in real quick. Yeah, we might just negate the entire Legion strategy altogether now that I like stop to take a look at it. So this goes up to 4. And Batroc goes to attack me. I've learned my lesson to just put the threat here now before I let it slide. He's coming at me for 2. I will defend and play repose. So I am I'm defending for 3, a total of 5 against his 2. I'm fairly certain that he can't break through that. All right, that's 1. Okay, so I take no damage. I deal 3 damage to him, which is fine for me because that's more damage than I just deal naturally, and I don't have probability field yet. So this could be a very quick game. My counter card is the patrol. Okay, so that's going to stand in my way a little bit. I didn't plan around this. Okay, so in the previous game, I had Psylocke to be able to get rid of some of these vulnerable minions. And I don't have that now. I don't think I have anything along those lines. Okay, but let's see. So I'm going to swap Jackpot with the top card of my deck. Well, I guess the good news is I don't need to burn through probability field. I can just set it aside and go Genius into Sharpshooter because I'm not making a basic attack this turn. The setback here, oh wait, no. There's no problem here because I can just pistol, do the Sharpshooter, getting 2 cards. One of them is going to be Lucky Break. The other one's going to be Jackpot, which will shuffle back in. That's just 5 damage to Batroc. And then I looked this up yesterday. Patrol means that my cards that I control can't remove threat, but Batroc can. So we just remove this, get a captive. This goes back up to 3. I am not going to just push through. I'm going to play a little bit of a longer game here just to make sure that I'm going to get 2 captive allies, I think, just to try to do this as good as possible. And that goes off at 10. So in the hypothetical, this will go up to 4, schemes up to 5, plus whatever, 2 more scheme. So by going to Alter Ego, we are ensuring that we are going to have 7 threat, maybe more. We have patrol. I'm also at full health, and I'm only keeping, this gets shuffled. I'm only keeping 1 card, so I'm going to see 4 new cards. One of them might be a Change of Fortunes archetype card. I think I can just stay in hero form and not worry about it. I believe that doesn't count. Okay, so maybe it's in the the final point when attacks always go against the rescued captive. So we're just going to end the turn. This is all very... After you defend against an attack and take no damage, deal damage. Okay. Okay. Alright. Ooh, okay. So, what does my turn look like next turn? I like probability field, but I'm also moving to attack. I'm moving to defend, so probability field's not going to do me any good on this turn go around. I'd love to do stop hitting yourself. I feel like I could do just any of this. Under control, go there. Yeah, I might just be burning through all this stuff. 2 for this, 0 for the under control. Okay, let's see. All right, so this goes up to 4. Down this road. He goes to attack me. Bump it up again. Do I think... I think I just save stop hitting yourself for the patrol just to get rid of it. All right, so just take the damage. Oh, this ready's back up. And this is going to be important because I can exhaust this to remove threat from the main scheme. Okay, so he goes to attack me for 2. I'm just going to take it. I take 2, go down to 7. Then the patrol goes to attack me. I defend. I take no damage. I do stop hitting yourself to get rid of the patrol. When he's defeated, place 1 threat on the alert level. So I do need to address that. Either I need to move into the next stage, because I think the next stage clears that off, or I need to like have an answer now. Okay, so my encounter card is supposed to be 8. Is he? Yeah, he's at 8. My counter card is Shadow of the Past. All right. I actually don't know if that messes with too much. I'm going to search the encounter deck discard pile for a copy of Superpower Feedback. Just push some of this stuff around a little bit. Do that. Superpower Feedback, which attach your identity, force response after you resolve an ability on your identity or an identity-specific card to take a damage, alter ego action, discard an identity-specific card from your hand, discard this card. Okay, and then these two get shuffled in. And then not today, or not my lucky day, is when revealed, each player either takes 1 damage or places 2 threat here, and it has an amplify icon. Okay, so this does complicate things, but this is also why I'm happy that I did not just immediately go into the next main scheme. I didn't advance because this buys us a little bit of time and is a little bit more forgiving. So we're going to put Under Control on to Topaz so that when I defend against her attack, I just defeat her. I would love to see a Change of Fortunes card here. When you resolve an ability on your identity or an identity-specific card. Okay, so I can take the damage. Okay, let me just think this through. I either need to address this or I need to just move to Alter Ego. So if we moved Alter Ego, this goes up to 5, 6, 7, plus the Amplify icon here. So 8. This goes up to 8. If he schemes for anything more than 1, I'm just finished. I will fix that by this. So now he would need to really thwart. Let's see here. Do that, taking the damage. I will put the damage on Batroc. So deal 2, bring him down to 6. Okay, you know what? Hitting Shadow of the Past was kind of humbled me, and I think I'm okay with that. Flip over. Discard this to get rid of Superpower Feedback. And at this point, move that over. So let's go up to 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we just have to go with it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's see here. I might even be able to set up a situation where on my turn, stop hitting myself when you would defeat. Okay, actually. Well, I can set it up so that stop hitting yourself on my neck. Well, that's holding my entire turn. That would be really good, though. Take out Topaz with... Oh, take out Topaz with Under Control. Change of Fortunes draws me 2 cards. Yeah, okay. That schemes for 1, plus everything's going to be amplified. So scheming for 1, 2, 3. Goes up to 7. She schemes, goes up to 8 of 10. This is still manageable. Please just do not be the villain schemes card. Prototype. Okay, so Prototype is a 2 scheme, 2 attack mutant traded minion with 1 star health. The star IC gets +1 hit point for each luck counter on him. When revealed, place luck counters on Prototype equal to the number of damage you have sustained. So he has 4 health. He has 4 additional health. He has a total of 5. Because I have sustained 3. Okay. All right. So I'm running into a lot of the corner cases with Domino that I don't normally think about. All right, so now that we know what we're going up against, I think it would be really smart to substitute this probability field using her ability, put probability field into my hand because we're going to use it now. Flip over, go to hero form, do this to put out probability field. So basically this is going to bump this is going to bump me. Then I'm going to put digging deep on top, swapping it with protective training. So I can only put this on an X-Men ally. Let's see here. Then, so my basic attack would be for 2. Or I could thwart. For a guaranteed 3, because I know that this is a wild resource. Should I do that? Or I could just put a bunch of damage here. So I could hit him. Okay, so let's think about this. The amount of damage she deals, we can feel pretty certain we know how much that's going to be for. So let's do the pistol first. So for 2, sharpshooter, do these 2 cards. So sharpshooter for 3, digging deep goes back to my hand. Put Batroc down to 3. Then that means that we can just... Well, I mean, yeah, we're just ignoring the minions at this point because we'll be able to defend and just take out Topaz. So 2 against Batroc plus the probability field, 3. So we take him down. He resets to 8. And we take 6 off of here. 2. Yeah, this seemed like it was going to be a very fast scenario, and I'm kind of okay with the fact that we've, like I said, been humbled a little bit here. Put out Change of Fortune so that when we... And that is an exhaust card. Okay, so we're only going to be able to do so much here. Then I don't want to just leave these cards in my hand. Oh, sorry. Boop. And honestly, boop, boop. We're just going to clear off the alert level. That way we don't have to worry about it at all. The captive will exhaust to remove 1 per player threat. Yeah, let's just go at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm now seeing the flaw with protective training. It's really good, but we need to actually commit to putting Legion into play. I think that maybe I'd have to look at the text of the cards. I feel like maybe Warpath wouldn't be the worst thing to have in this scenario. All right, so this bumps up to 2, goes to attack me. We'll get this thread in here. Don't forget. And I'm not wrong. There's nothing that says that he has to attack the captive, right? No. Okay, so that is the next stage. Okay, so 2. I'm not that worried. Okay, so 2. Well, I'm going to defend against Topaz. So 2. It's going to pump it up. So take a total of 4. Down to 2. Defend against Topaz. Don't take any damage. Under control. Goes off. I exhaust this to draw 2 cards. Yeah, you know, I think Stop Hitting Yourself, it's a fine card. I think that maybe in this deck it's just not what I'm looking to do. Although I could also substitute this out. I think taking Legion out is going to be something I would do in the next game. I think he's good, and I can see where I'm coming at, but unless I put more X-Men allies into the deck, this is just sort of constantly a dead card. Okay, then Prototype goes to attack me. I will defend with the Rescued Captive, because I have plenty of health to kind of work with here. My counter card is Leaping Kick. Batroc attacks the ally with the most remaining hit points. This attack gains overkill if no allies are in play. He attacks me. Okay, so this just goes into the victory display because he's going to defeat her. Yeah, okay. So she gets defeated. Goes back into the victory display. And yeah, set aside. So I do need to save another one. Okay, so at this point, I should probably just make the push. Maybe I was being too cute. I should just make the push to make it through. The only problem is that I would like to just get this down, but I don't really have any tools to do that. All right, so we're exhausted. Let's put this here. And let's substitute out the top card of my deck with Digging Deep. Hard to ignore. After your hero defends against an attack and takes no damage, exhaust hard to ignore, remove one threat from the main scheme. I could just... Okay, so if I go into Alter Ego, this goes to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of 10. We hit one card with 3 icons on it, and I just lose from this position. I mean, I'd like to get rid of Prototype. Let's do this. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take this back because I think the pistol can just take him out. It will take him out. So yeah, pistol. Oh no, it won't take him out. I'm sorry. He has more health than that. I wanted to get some damage onto him so that Under Control will take him out. So do I do that? Do I take another encounter card? I think I do because I want to get through this deck. Okay, so put. Oh, I didn't even consider the jackpot would be there. So yeah, the deck shuffles because I did empty out the deck. Oh, 4 damage there. Jackpot will go back in. Didn't even consider that. Okay, so we are kind of just. I can see a plan forward. This is a matter of making it happen. Okay, so Digging Deep to put out Hard to Ignore. That could be a make or break kind of thing. Oh yeah, because I will defend against an attack here, prevent it. This will allow me to, okay, yeah, so that I will get use out of that. I'm gonna save these two. Honestly, lucky and good to take this out. Detective training. Okay, so let's move the pistol up here. Put out Weapon X, which I'm not going to use immediately. But I do think that, oh man, okay, so I'm carrying over Stop Hitting Yourself. Which actually makes no sense. Because this would just defeat him. But I have to stay in hero form to do that. So I'm going to actually ditch all this. I'm going to flip to Alter Ego because at this point I can't handle 2 attacks. Then I'll ready back up. I should have just got rid of this when I had the chance. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we can Painted Lady Jackpot back into my hand. That would be nice. Actually, yeah, I can't. Okay, so I can't do that necessarily. What I can do is I can put Jackpot under Painted Lady, but what I would like to do is Probability Field Jackpot. Oh, I can't do that. I can't get, yeah, okay. I can heal myself up with Probability Field. I can't Jackpot heal because I can't set up the top of my deck. Okay, so this goes up to 3. Then schemes for 1, 2, 3, 4, putting me up to 7, 8, 9. All right. Moment of truth. Just not a villain schemes. Surge. Discard. Okay. I can get rid of Weapon X. Yeah. Upgrade or support. Okay. Surge. Just not scheming. Just not scheming. Attached to the minion with the highest printed hit points without biometrical upgrades attached. When it would be defeated, do this instead. Okay. So I have to work through prototype twice. That might mean that I'm just not going to prioritize taking out prototype. All right. I am still in the game. That's what's important. He does not have guard. I just have to basically be tricksy and get rid of him twice, I think is what's going to happen here. So all right, so I'm going to probability, I'm going to heal probability field. So up to 4, up to 6. Change to hero form. Oh, did I want to buy that back? No. All right, so then I am going to put Jackpot on top. Superpower training. So this would give me my other pistol. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. 1, 2 for Diamondback. And because I know that the top card is Jackpot, that means I can exhaust her to deal 1 damage to her and discard the top card of the deck. Deal 1 damage to each enemy for each resource. So I can clear this out and get 3 damage onto Batroc, which seems good. The only thing is I just want to make sure that when she's defeated, it's through consequential damage so that I don't do that. So Jackpot. Get rid of this. Clear off all the health on there. Deal 3 to Batroc. I just don't think I'm going to ever address Not My Lucky Day. And I feel like that's going to be a detriment to me. Then shuffle this back in. Do the pistols. And do I want to do the pistols just into Batroc's face? I feel like I do. That won't defeat him, though. To put the damage onto Prototype and defend against Prototype. So I guess the alternative is let him attack, take out Diamondback. That puts 2 threat here, which is not preferred, but maybe it's just what I need to do. Oh, actually, take the damage from Batroc, repose Prototype to just take him out. So I'm going to ditch this. Well, I will at the end of the turn. So pistol directly at Batroc. 1, 2 for 4 damage. Put him to 1. Put him to 1. Okay. Then ditch this. And draw back up. Such a simple scenario has suddenly spiraled out of control. Okay, pip the pug. So these 2, Not My Lucky Day. Into pip the pug. Okay, yeah. Actually, I feel pretty good about this. All right, so. Oh! I didn't address the main scheme at all. I didn't even think about the main scheme at all. So put the 4 threat back here, put the biometrical upgrade back here, and put this down to 8. So she just thwarted. Which Oh, that messes so many things up. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, we just lose. I'm just going to say we lose because I feel like at this point I would have to backtrack. The cards that I put here obviously would just go back on top. You know, we're going to do that. We are going to do that. Because that's just a stupid mistake that I shouldn't have made. So these get shuffled back in. Oh, I suppose they don't. They don't get shuffled back in. It's just that he's up to 4. No, wait, no. No. Okay, sorry. So he would have basic attack. The jackpot. So he would have been at 8. We jackpot down to 5. Plus one more card. So he's at 4. We'll just say he's at 4. Yeah. Don't love that, but it was one of those. I got focused on something, and it was just a stupid. It would have just been a stupid loss. So we'll give ourselves one more chance. If I screw that up again, that's on me. Okay, so Batroc goes to attack me. At 6. So 2, 3, 3. Go down to 3. That's okay. Defending is his attack for 2. Under control goes off, dealing 4 damage to him. Clears off all of this stuff. But I didn't take any damage, so we hard to ignore. Back down to 8. Yeah, I should have just addressed this a lot sooner. But I kind of need my thwart event if I'm going to do that. Mad Science. Hinder 2. Each aim minion gains 1 acceleration token. Ooh, okay. So this starts with 4 threat on it. Alright, so he has 5 health, and I need to get rid of him ASAP. Okay, so... Oh, I didn't even use repose, although that wouldn't have mattered. Would it? Could I have okay, wait. Oh, I could have. Yeah, so... I did that. I did repose, which puts 4 damage on him. Okay. Because repose breaks the biometrical upgrade. Oh, this goes in the discard pile. Then, in response to taking no damage, I deal 4 damage to him. So, yeah, so 3 damage, then 4 damage. Yeah, okay. All right, so that puts me into a little bit of a better position to put Pip the Pug back on top, get a good workout. Well, that changes things, doesn't it? Okay. So, okay, would I rather a good workout or luck be a lady? Oh, this is on top. On me. Diamondback defeating her, putting a threat here. Deals 2 damage to everything. Prototype goes away. Oh, yeah, prototype goes there. 2 damage to Batroc, puts him to 2. Did that. Pistol with the sharpshooter just to make sure that we definitely defeat Batroc. Jackpot. Plus, okay, so we dealt 5 damage to Batroc. We are going to grab the escaped captive. Comes into play exhausted. Oh no, we don't do that. We don't do that, sorry. We take 6 away, so this goes down to 2. Got a step ahead of ourselves there. Goes down to 2. I am going to try to make the big push, though. This goes to 8. Kind of trapped in this little loop, aren't I? Alright, then... I should just luck be a lady. Remove 2 threat. Yeah, hope that I hit a wild. And just... Yeah, okay, let's spin the wheel. Luck be a lady. Genius, genius. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what I needed. Okay, remove 2 from here. Remove 2 from here. So this defeats. I'm going to take the captive ally. Exhausted. At this point, I'm going to choose to go to the next stage because I don't think I'm going to be able to do this song and dance another time. So we get extract captives when revealed. If the alert level is high, each player gets otherwise remove all threat from it. So losing Diamondback wasn't a huge deal. That was Diamondback. Yeah, that was Diamondback. Otherwise, remove all threat from the alert level, flip it over to high. So now he gets +1 scheme, +1 attack. In either case, expert mode plays 2 threat. Okay. All right. Then extract captives starts with 12 threat on it. Whopping 12 threat. And force interrupt when an enemy attacks, it attacks a captive instead. All right. So then we just need to put a bunch of damage on Batroc, I think. Yeah. Okay. So pistols at Batroc. Do both of these. 1, 4. Okay, I'm gonna give this a really good shuffle because that just seemed. We do have a very small deck at this point, so doesn't surprise me. The chances go up, but okay. 4 damage to Batroc puts him down to 4. And do I want to keep a good workout? Scope at 14. I feel like a good workout isn't the worst thing in the world, although I'd like to up the chances of me getting into something that can kind of move me forward with Change of Fortune. Obviously, I'm not going to Change of Fortune is not going to go off, but like something in that realm, like something that's going to boost up my defense so that I can use Hard to Ignore and stuff. Repose, okay. Yeah, so this does a lot of good work. This is okay. Yeah, these both do me really good. And I can do both of them. Okay. So this goes up to 14 because of the acceleration token. And he goes to attack me for base of 3. Oops, he's already back up. He would be attacking the captive, but I'm going to defend myself, and I'm going to play Repose, giving me a base defense of 5 against his 2, 3, 4. Okay. Actually, there's a chance I'm not. There's a chance I'm taking damage here. Oh, awesome. Okay, so I take no damage because I had a defense of 5 against 2, 3, 4. Exhaust, Hard to Ignore. This goes back down to 13. The Repost deals 3 damage, puts him to 1. And my encounter card is... I have no extra encounter cards. Okay, my encounter card is... And actually, I don't even... Well, him attacking would actually... the villain attacks would be the worst thing that could happen here. When revealed in hero form, each character you control, choose to either exhaust that character or place 1 threat on the alert level 2 if you're on high. Exhaust, and I have to put 2 here. And if this gets 1 more threat on it... Oh, wait, I'm just done. Yeah, because he attacked me. Each character you control, choose to either exhaust that character or place 1 threat 2 instead if you're at the high alert level. Yeah, I'm just done. All right. Well, this went a little bit longer, only because I did a minor backup, but hello, everybody. So yes, looking back on this, I didn't actually get defeated here by the threat because I had applied the threat when Batroc attacked. I just wasn't accounting for that. Either way, let's be honest, looking back on this game, there were a lot of mistakes, and I actually lost, as I already joked about, several times earlier in the game. I also looked at the 4 damage on Prototype when he should have had 4 health for quite a bit of time going, yeah, everything that I'm doing to get rid of Prototype doesn't matter here. But I'm going to keep this short and sweet and just say that, like, as always, we try to maintain the game as best as possible. It's a complicated game with a lot going on. Even a scenario like this where I feel like I know what I'm handling. I know the different, plates I need to keep spinning. And that just doesn't happen. And I screwed up. And, it happens. It's part of the game. But it's just funny as I look back on it, just how off I played this. We'll get back to my closing thoughts, but just remember, it's a complicated game with a lot going on. Even if you think you played a flawless game, I didn't think this game was that sloppy. And then I went back and edited it and had the pleasure of realizing that I had just completely been kicking the wrong can down the road. I feel pretty good about this deck. I think when I go up against MODOK, I am just going to take out the Legion thing and focus more on what this deck is doing. But thank you very much for stopping by. Have a great day. See you next time. And remember, you're doing great. Keep it up.